Rockville from Kaplan Cycles in the New England Motorcycle Museum, right here in Rockville, Connecticut. And I've been buying and selling motorcycles for over 30 years here, right here in Rockville. And let me tell you something, this is the nicest Sportster I've ever swung a leg over. And that's saying a lot. If you look at our videos, we have over 900 videos on YouTube. We've sold dozens of Sportsters in the last few years. And I've been riding these my whole life. This thing is just off the hook. This was owned by a friend of mine who absolutely was completely obsessed with the motorcycle, as you can see, and that's one of the reasons he decided to sell it, because he spent more time polishing this bike. This is a multiple show winner, multiple trophies. I'm not sure how many trophies he won with it, but there are a lot, and you can see why this thing is off the hook. Everywhere you look on this bike, there's a $100 bill, and there's many much higher end accessories on the bike. Fully documented. I've got all the manuals, the title, everything. I'll go over everything with you in a second. It even has an extra key to it. It's just loaded with quality, high quality, classy Harley Davidson accessories front to back. This is a Harley Davidson factory custom paint job on the bike. It's absolutely impeccable. It's a reddish orange color, just fantastic, with an orange and black logo on it. One of the nicest colors I've ever seen on a Sportster. Gary Graziani bought this bike and dumped a ton of money into it since he bought it. I have the original pink slip. I'll show you. He paid $9,600 for the bike, new. These bikes now at 1,200 Sportsters, close to $13,000. He's got over $17,500, close to $20,000 tied up in this bike. From front to back, it's completely done up. Just a stunning machine. I guess I'll start at the front of the bike and go over with you everything Gary had done to the bike. New Metzler tire on the front, the chrome on the front wheel. Like I said, Gary was completely obsessed with the bike. It has chrome spokes on it. The hub, the original factory hub is aluminum and hand polished. He put on a chrome rotor on the front here. Chrome Harley Davidson caliper insert, chrome caps on the caliper. On the back of the caliper, take a look at the back of this caliper. I promise you, you will not find a cleaner Sportster anywhere, not even on the showroom floor, brand new. Look at the inside of there. One of the things I want to point out on this bike, look at the frame on this bike. Take a close-up of the frame, Kenny. Hopefully it'll do it justice. The neck of the frame, I've never seen a stock Harley frame shine that much. I don't know how many coats of wax Gary's put on this thing, or how he got it to look like that, but it's absolutely off the hook. It's original paint, and it's gorgeous. Look at the inside of the exhaust pipes on this. He told me that every time he rode the bike, he cleaned the inside of the exhaust pipes, and they're spotless. I've ridden the bike a few times. What impressed me the most is how this bike shifts. It shifts beautifully, and it pulls like a freight train. This has the full Stage 3 1200cc kit with the cam, big bore cylinders, Stage 2 kit on the intake with the Harley Davidson Motor Company intake on the CV carburetor. Just, this thing pulls like a freight train, and the forward controls with the heel rest on it are super comfortable. It's got the drag bars on 6-inch risers, just awesome. He had the forks, the original forks sent out in chrome. The fork tubes are absolutely spotless. There's no pitting anywhere. We get a lot of Sportsters in here. I have a lot of Sportsters. This is a 99. I get Sportsters in here that are 2013s, 2014s that have pitting chrome because they're left outside. This thing was never in the rain.
How about that brand new 93 that we had out of the box?
Oh yeah, we had a brand new 1993 Harley Davidson Sportster out of the box, brand new crated motorcycle that had 3 miles on it. That wasn't nearly this nice. It had pitting on the aluminum and everything. This thing's just off the hook. Gary had hand polished the bottom triple tree and the upper triple tree. He put on the entire chrome front end, chrome axle adjusters, chrome bolts. Everything's polished, hand polished. The original factory paint job on the fender is off the hook. Just perfect, perfect. The headlamp is a custom headlamp, Harley Davidson headlamp with a custom chrome cover on the headlamp and the custom bolt covers, custom turn signals with the black smoked lenses, custom 6-inch risers, and everything. There's over $1,000 worth of chrome and accessories just from here up. All the master cylinder, all the controls are chromed, custom Harley Davidson chrome grips, custom Harley Davidson mirrors. If you look on the back of the mirrors, they're embossed with the Harley Davidson logo. No cheap Curry Aiken shit on this bike. This is all genuine Harley Davidson mirrors, chrome clutch lever, chrome brake lever. Like I said, everything from the steering stem up is chrome. And the actual triple clamp is original factory aluminum that was hand polished. It takes hours to polish triple clamps to look that nicely. If you had to pay someone to do the labor on this bike, like I said, it would have been well over 20 grand. A lot of hand polishing out here, including the frame. The original tank is in absolutely spotless condition. Has custom mounts on the front here. The Harley Davidson logo on the keychain. There's no grease anywhere on this. This is a show bike. Absolutely a show bike. Multiple time trophy winning show bike. The chrome on the rocker boxes is absolutely perfect. Has chrome caps on the screws. The chrome intake's beautiful. Has a custom chrome Harley Davidson cover. Has the original factory headers on here and chrome head pipes, which are spotless, but it has the Screamin Eagle mufflers on here with a chrome muffler mount bracket, chrome mufflers, and then the entire side of the engine's got chrome on it. It's got the chrome cover on the cam side, Harley Davidson Motor Company matching logo on this side to the other side. Chrome covers on the rocker boxes, chrome rocker arms. The whole side of the engine is just dipped in chrome. The cylinders and jug were custom when he had a 1200cc big bore kit put on this bike, and he had the cylinders sent out and powder coated black. So the paint on the cylinders or powder coating is perfect. Head bolt covers on the front. Everywhere you look, there's a $100 bill. It has a matching custom seat. This is a custom seat that Gary had made specifically for this bike, seat cover, and a matching tool pouch in the front right here, which I generally don't like those kinds of accessories, but on this bike, I love the brown seat. I love the brown patch. I think it's off the hook. It really plays nicely with the factory. It really does. Paint job is just off the hook. Moving to the back of the bike, it has the Harley Davidson. Interestingly, it kind of matches the paint job. It's kind of an orange-red color thermometer or engine temperature gauge. The factory original upper belt cover is perfectly chromed. Look at the rear sprocket. It's like it just came out of the box. It's perfect. The lower belt cover is chrome. The sprocket's chrome. The original factory shocks have the chrome accessory, Harley Davidson accessories. More Harley Davidson inserts here. The smoked turn signal on the rear. It's got a custom Harley Davidson logo on the back right here. Chrome bolt on the seat. So everywhere you look, there's no part was left unpolished or uncustomized. Full Harley Davidson custom lay-down license plate with the plate cover. A custom license Harley Davidson smoked brake and turn signal lenses.
That cover is tinted as well, right?
Yeah, they're tinted. Yeah, the license plate cover and all of the lenses are all tinted. Just fantastic. Matching Harley Davidson Motor Company cover on the gas cap, matching with the derby cover and the ignition cover on the other side. Also has that Harley Davidson logo right here. Again, everything I'm mentioning, these are all just the custom options on here, and I'm probably going to forget a couple things. Has a custom chrome cover on the clutch cable covering the adjusters, which are normally just plain aluminum. Everywhere you look, billet chrome covers on the engine. Custom, I've never even seen these before. They're like a leather logo with the Harley Davidson bar and shield on the rocker boxes. Has a Pinwheel petcock on here, brand new Pinwheel petcock, brand new Harley Davidson. Everything on the bike is in brand new condition. Chrome covers for the spark plugs. Spark plug wires are perfect. The horn's beautiful. The chrome on the primary, I've never seen one nicer. Honest to God, nicest looking Sportster we've ever had. Nicest looking Sportster I've ever seen. And definitely the nicest Sportster I've ever ridden. And there's just something about the way he's got this set up with the high performance engine kit. The thing just pulls like a freight train. Super nice. And the forward controls are just fantastic. The beauty of the custom, the Sportster custom, is you get the 21-inch front wheel, kind of a raked out front end, the high bars in the forward controls, but these are all custom forward controls, and the way he's got this thing set up, it shifts like butter. Hands down the best shifting Sportster I've ever been on. Whoever gets this bike is going to be one happy customer, that's for sure. The original stickers on the swing arm, this is something that normally people normally power wash their bikes. Gary never power washed this bike. It was hardly ever even washed. He just cleaned it with the Harley Davidson spray chemicals and it's reflected in the rust free. There's not a single bolt I could find anywhere on this motorcycle. Even the bottom, Kenny, look at the bottom of the engine. Show them the bottom of the engine. The bottom of the engine is freaking spotless. This is a bike, you bring it into shows and you walk away with trophies. Custom chrome cover on the oil filter. All three of the bolt covers, all four of them actually, for the forward controls have custom Harley Davidson bolt covers. Again, back to the rear caliper here. Check this out. Not only is the front brake all chromed out, but the rear brake rotor is completely chromed, as are the bolts, and it has the chrome Harley Davidson matching cover and bolts. Custom Harley Davidson cover on the shock, custom axle cover. Like I said, everywhere you look on this bike, $100 bills. It's easy to see that conservatively, you know, he paid just under $10,000 for the bike. He's easily got $17,500 and it's tuned to perfection. Sitting on the bike, you see nothing but chrome. Check this out. It has the Harley Davidson Screamin Eagle tachometer. Perfect spot to watch your revs as you're racing this bike or riding it on the street. My son had the same bike as this set up. We took it down to Daytona. What was this? It was
It's an 03.
It was 03. This one is a 99. He had an 03 Sportster with the 1200cc kit on it, and he pulled 11.97 seconds in the quarter mile at Bike Week at the bike drags last year in Daytona. So these bikes are fast. They're fun. They're super reliable. Let's face it. This is an evolution of an engine that originally came out in '57, and they started designing these in the early 1900s. So they're bulletproof. This engine's good for 100,000 miles. It has 16,000 miles. It's barely broken in. Check this out too. Look at this clock on here. It's a Harley Davidson catalog accessory. Harley Davidson. This isn't, you know, no aftermarket stuff. Harley Davidson logo clock on there. 4:20 p.m. Same time as my Rolex. So it's right on time. Factory speedometer. Just a stunning machine. Let me show you some of the literature and paperwork I have for the bike. Check out the tires too, Kenny. Still have the big hairy Metzler nubs on the side of the tires. These are a huge upgrade from the stock Dunlops. The Metzlers hook up big time. The rear tires in Metzler Marathon also still has the nubs on it. Again, Gary babied this bike. He built it to win shows, and it won shows. I have the title in hand right here. Good, clean Connecticut title. And I've got a massive list of receipts here. I guess I'll start out with the first one is the actual original pink slip from when he purchased the motorcycle, showing he paid $9,600 for the bike out the door. That was for the stock bike. In addition to the title and the actual pink slip from when he purchased the motorcycle, he bought it from TSA Harley Davidson, which is literally a mile down the road from us. $9,600 he paid for the bike. And then I've got an inch thick stack of receipts that doesn't even begin to cover half of what was done to this motorcycle, nor does it cover the massive amount of time and labor he spent polishing every nook and cranny in this bike into show condition. Again, he kept the trophies, but he is going to send us a picture of all the trophies from the bike that we can get to you. If you have any questions about this bike, give us a call, 860-454-7024. If you bought a new Harley and tried to duplicate what he did to this, well over $20,000, absolutely no doubt about it, and a shitload of time and effort. In addition to all the literature in the title, I also have the original Harley Davidson owner's manual. I also have, check this out, mint condition. I also, as is everything with this bike, I also have the Harley Davidson parts catalog right here with all the part numbers on it, and I have the actual Harley Davidson factory manual. This is both of these are, I was told they're about $80 each. I didn't double check that, but I know they're not free. So they're very expensive. Again, the motor on this bike, cleanest Harley Davidson engine I've ever seen, cleanest Harley Davidson I've ever purchased, nicest one we've ever had through the shop here. So I think the pictures, you know, hopefully the pictures do justice to what this bike is, and you can really appreciate how much time and effort Gary put into this bike. So I hope somebody buys it and puts it on, leaves it on display here in the museum. That'd be fantastic. I'd love to have this bike around. I actually told my son, I said, you should buy this. You should buy this bike because it is one kick-ass machine. But he's got his money tied up in other areas, so he doesn't have an extra 10G burning a hole in his pocket. So whoever buys this bike is truly getting an investment quality machine. So good luck bidding on this bike. God bless America. God bless Harley Davidson for building kick-ass machines like this one. This one's a trophy winner right here. Total perfection.